Come on in the room and come on in the room. It is Monday morning, and you know it is manna time up in here. We want to get your day started off right. So please come on in the room. Join me with Monday Morning Manna. It is good to see you coming in the house this morning. I'm giving a few more seconds for some people to come on and get an encouraging word from the Lord. You know, this is how we do it. We want to get our week started off right. We want to hear something encouraging for what God has for us so that we can make good of this week because this is the day that He has made. You, me, us together, we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Let your mama know, let your cousin know it's time for Monday Morning Manna. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss this today because there's something good to share with you to help you catapult into a tremendous week. So check this out. It is time for the Monday morning manna. And I just want to share with you something that's going to encourage you today. And guess what? The word for today is maximize your position. That's what I want you to do all week. Not just think about it, but I want you to do it. Maximize your position. Come on, if you're with me, just go ahead, type it in the chat. I know everybody's hands might not be free. Some people already working this morning. Some people may be on the road. But while you are hearing, I want you to pay attention so that you can maximize your position. Do you hear what I'm saying? Maximize. Make the most of it. Not just the most, but make it big. Enlarge that position, get everything out of it that you possibly can. And you know how I roll. I wouldn't give this to you without giving you a scripture to go along with it. In First Kings 20 and 22, I'm giving you just a part of that scripture because there's more to it in the beginning and the end. But I picked something right out of the middle that is going to encourage you, and that is strengthen your position and see what must be done. You get some time this week, you can go back and read that in First Kings chapter 20. But in the middle of verse 22, the writer says, strengthen your position and see what must be done. And that is all about maximizing your position on this week. What am I talking about? You know, as we work and strive in daily life to become better in at every day and reach our goals and our dreams, it's important not to overlook your current position. Did you hear that? Don't overlook your current position because it matters a lot. Some of the changes that you're trying to make in your life, they're going to take a little bit of time. Would you agree? Go ahead and put it in there. If you agree with me, some of your changes are going to take a little bit of time and you're working those out. You're getting a little bit of change at a time. But in the meantime, ma'am, in the meantime, sir, I need you to maximize your position. Let me give you a quick example. If you plan to be a supervisor, but you're currently a line worker, you're currently a material handler, you're currently in a position that's a little less than what you want to be, I need you to maximize right there where you are. Use that line worker position, use that other subordinate position to the fullest. Take advantage of every opportunity that comes to you while you're in that position. And don't be afraid to shine in the middle of that position. Wherever you are in life, whatever you're doing, whether it be in school, whether it be at home, in your family, take advantage of that. You might even be sick now. You might be battling COVID, some other illness that has you put down, but maximize your position. Make the most out of it. If you're isolated to a certain area, beautify that area, clean that area, remodel that area, make it nice, and take that same principle and do the same thing in your life. Whatever's going on in your life, wherever you find yourself, maximize that place. You know, there was another scripture I didn't want to give you to this morning, but if you have an opportunity, you can go to Philippians 4 and 11, and that's where Paul begins to speak. And he said, whatever state I find myself in, I learn to be content. If I'm high, I learn to deal with that. If I'm low, I learn to deal with that. And that's another way of saying I maximize it wherever I am. If I don't have the job I want, while I'm on the job that I have, I'm going to make the best out of that. So I really want you to get that. I really want you to understand that because the decisions you make now in your current position is actually going to promote you or disqualify you for your next position. I need to say it again. The decisions you make in this position, so hopefully you're going to maximize, it's going to help determine whether you're going to get a promotion or you'll be disqualified And so, therefore, I want you to make the best of that. Learn where you are and grow where you are. I'll read part of that scripture again, just in case. I'll put it back up there in case you didn't get enough of it yet. Strengthen your position and see what must be done. When you make the most out of your position, you'll find out what you're lacking. You can fix that, and then you qualify for promotion. I know I'm already talking to qualified people that you may even have one coming this week, but I need to let you know part of the last thing that's missing from your promotion is you maximizing where you are. How can we say I'm ready for next and we haven't taken advantage of now? So it's so important, ma'am, and so important, sir, so important, y'all, to get it together and take advantage of everything where you are. And don't be afraid to stick out. Don't be afraid to stick out where you are. Don't minimize yourself just because somebody else might have a problem with it. No, maximize your position because that's what you are here for. How can you do that? Before I get off here, I just want to give you a couple of questions you need to ask yourself in order to maximize your current position. One of the things you want to ask yourself is, what more can I do in this current place? What more can I do in this current position? A church that we used to be in one time, I wanted to move real bad. It just did not represent who we were. But then I found out there were some more things that we could do in there. There were some more people we could draw. There was some more remodeling that we could do. And once we maxed out on what we could do there, then the door opened to go somewhere else. And I need you to max out your position so the door can go open for you to go somewhere else. I want you to also ask your question: how could I take this good process that I'm in and make it great? You might not be in a bad situation, but how can I make this good process great? How can I take the house that I have, the place that I live, and spruce it up a little bit? Does it need a little bit of paint? Does it need a little bit of rearranging? Does it need some minor changes to make it great? Maximize your position. And it's not only going to promote you, you'll be able to feel better and you'll feel better about yourself. You'll be more encouraged to see what you were able to do with what you have. It doesn't take a lot for success. What it takes is for you to maximize the little bit that you have. And I tell you, that'll be a blessing. I hope you are encouraged today. If you follow along with this and you maximize your position this week, you'll be surprised at what will happen in your life. Walk around with that smile, walk around with the joy of the Lord, walk around with the peace. But most of all, this week, this Monday, make a vow that I will maximize my position. I want y'all to have a great day. Go and be great. God bless.